Hi, welcome to Mooning the Ancestors for this week for tuning ourselves and to the astrological energies of the week that are always working in our favor. But we don't feel them that way because they're giving us so many opportunities to experience different emotions. And especially this week, it's supposed to be perhaps the strongest or the deepest working most powerful moon of the year this week. And so it's supposed to be bringing up its Scorpio energies, and it's supposed to be bringing up this old feelings, old emotions, old beliefs from our conscious and subconscious or unconscious mind, however you see that or however exactly is. I'm unsure of the difference between unconscious and subconscious, exactly what people mean by each one. And so anyway, because these energies are going to be very powerful and strong, and they'll be helping us, we need to integrate with them so that we receive them as good instead of resisting them like we often do. So I'll read about the energies this week. The flower moon, it's called because it's in springtime with when the flowers are beginning to bloom. So it's about psychological and spiritual awakening. It's about releasing things, deep-seated things from your conscious, subconscious, and unconscious minds. So this moon carries a deceptively gentle name, the flower moon. Beneath its blossoming exterior, the flower moon reaches deep into the subconscious to surface what's been kept secret or what's been repressed. So I'll be reading from moonreading.com. This week, the flower moon rises on May 1st, a full moon in Scorpio. That is one of the most psychologically powerful lunations of the entire year. You've been feeling it, haven't you? That nagging sense that something has been hidden from you or something that you know is right there and it just won't come to mind. A truth you can almost touch but can't quite grasp. By the end of this week, that ends. Scorpio doesn't tolerate illusion. Under this full moon, what has been kept from you by someone you trust or from yourself, by yourself, kept from you, by you, rises to the surface and refuses to be ignored. It may be uncomfortable to see, but the relief on the other side of the truth is far greater than the weight of carrying the question. You've been awaiting for this answer longer than you realize. So under this moon, it's the boundary or the differences between your conscious and subconscious mind grows thin. So the memories that you had forgotten can resurface. Feelings that you had buried demand acknowledgement. I was feeling that strongly this morning when I first woke up and was lying in bed trying to wake up, and it was like, something's bugging me. Something's inside. It's something that I can't put a finger on yet. Something that, so I was just asking or praying, thanking that it would release, that it would come to the surface for me to know and act on. We all carry repressed memories, suppressed emotions, and different aspects of our life story that were too painful to examine when they occurred. So over time, those buried experiences shape our behavior in ways that we don't understand. And we often act from wounds or from that pain, from those patterns that have been forgotten, those blocks and detours in our biofield that we react to triggers when they occur around us, from other people or from situations, and yet we don't know why we're reacting that way. But then we replay those patterns constantly or over and over and over through our lives. So this week you may experience not just a psychological awakening, but a spiritual one too. Synchronicities, dreams of unusual significance, moments of inexplicable knowing. All of these might occur. So pay attention to what's happening around you. Pay attention to what you're feeling. The universe, as always, is communicating with us on many multiple channels at the same time. And the messages from the universe are working in us for a single truth, that we are ready to know what's been buried or what's been hidden, and that the truth, knowing that truth, will set us free. And that's what I want, freedom. I don't know about you, but release and freedom, to be all I can be, to be all I am. And so other energies this week, the sun frequencies or vibrations is about practical, sensual, and persistence. It's a great week for finishing projects and connecting with nature. The moon has more of what we just talked about, intense, transformative, and intuitive. It's kind of a purge energy, excellent for letting go of emotional baggage or habits that no longer serve you. Especially Friday would be a day of deep realizations. And being in feng shui studies, and I'm getting closer and closer to being certified. I'm certified now for part of it, but I'm still in my practicum part of that. And so, but I know that decluttering is very important to get rid of the old that's no longer serving, or that's baggage that we carry with, and in our homes or our cars load up with clutter, don't they? And so the more and the cars symbolize moving forward in life. They can also symbolize the highways, also are a symbol of like money because of the flowing energies. And so we can look at decluttering for different reasons. But so when you just start, I'm going to take this advice myself. And because I'm starting to feel that inside, that stuff that wants to come to the surface, but it's not there yet. And it's like, I want to get rid of it. I want to know what it is that's bugging me. And so we can start with very, very simple decluttering, just simple things, just like what's on your desk or what's on your kitchen table, or things that are very, that you look at every day, and just beginning to go through those a little and discarding or cleaning as you go. As you get rid of stuff, then wiping things clean. All those little things will get your mind in the decluttering process and change the energy around you so that it's in the decluttering and making room for the new, making room for this release. Just the actions of, as we get rid of the other decluttering, the actions we take and holding the intention to declutter that within us that's waiting to release, will be a good exercise you can do. So and then the star energy of the week. So we talked about the sun and the moon, and so the star energy, and it's also the biggest, probably or arguably the biggest star energy of the year also. And it's the movement of Uranus into Gemini. So it's changing how Uranus has been. Uranus is always deep. It's always digging to bring about confrontation or bring about change, instigate these things for our highest good that aren't always feeling pleasant, or we don't always know what's going to occur. A lot of that is Uranus. And I know because Uranus is one of my big star energies. So on the 26th, though, that was Sunday, Uranus moved into Gemini. And Uranus is the planet of breakthroughs and chaos. And if you're not listening as Uranus is happening and as these changes is happening, then Uranus can get your attention by something big and chaotic, a big change in your life. But if you're listening, then you'll get a head start, and it won't be as chaotic. It won't be as, you'll be ready for it. You'll be stepping into it before those energies happen. So this Gemini, on the other hand, rules the mind and communication. So our breakthroughs and chaoticness will be in the mind and in communication. This marks the beginning of a long-term cycle where information travels faster, technology evolves rapidly, and aha moments come out of nowhere. That's what I'm waiting for, an aha moment. So we also have that was the Uranus in Gemini, and we also have Venus in Gemini. So it brings high social energies. You might feel more chatty or intellectually curious in relationships. So the star energy is electric and unpredictable. You may receive unexpected news or find yourself suddenly inspired by a radical new idea by midweek. So let's tune ourselves to feel into ourselves, to be able to drop the resistance and release, have that clarity of our consciousness, the clearing of subconscious or unconscious, and use those for our highest good as the universe intended them. I'm using the 144. Go directly into clearing this time. Whoops. Sorry about that. The coaster stuck to my cup and dropped on the floor. Move my lamp. I'm having trouble getting started here this morning. I guess it's, I know it's my subconscious wanting to not have this release, right? Not quite ready for it to release yet, perhaps, or fear involved in release. So please just feel inside you, just allow it to happen. Give it your permission, your go ahead. Allow it. Ask those moon energies to continue working in your favor, as well as the sun energies and Venus and Uranus. I ask you now, Venus and Uranus, come work in my life. Come bring these changes, these awarenesses, these awakenings that I need for the next step in my journey. I is throat energy. We're going to tune our third eye now and inner brain crystals so that our intuition is more activated or amplified so that we can more easily tune into these shifting energies within us and feel into what they're bringing to the surface to give us clarity and insight. Calling on the angels of the oneness to help bring this into fruition with us. Giving thanks to those angels. Giving thanks to the Creator, and to that energy, God force, the energy of all force. Some of the tones are a little sharp here on the fork. Just opening up that third eye to see and receive. Heart energy now, it's shifted. Ya, 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 Ready for other energies here. Hallelujah, Shikaya, Manani, Shikaya, Namaniana. Hallelujah, Shikaya, Man. Hallelujah, Shikaya, Man. Hallelujah, Shikaya, Man. Hallelujah, Shikaya, Man. I am on. Shikaya, Man. Hallelujah, Shikaya, Man. working on root energy now. Root and sacral, I believe, at the same time. Hanamon, 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 Haimon, Akayamon, Hanamon, 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 Hanamon. I just had energy from the root and sacral area rise up and flow out of my mouth to speak those into fruition, to speak our heart desires, our spirit's desires into fruition. And we're going to use angelic feng shui right now. And ask the angels of the oneness to bring that release that each of us knows, feels, to help bring that more and more to the surface for us to fully see and understand and act on it. Just doing angelic feng shui of all listening, and if you don't want it or whatever, it won't come to you. Just know that it only comes to those who want it. Just feeling lots of shifting here in the energies. And feel frustration. I feel disappointment, sacral energies. And unworthiness. If I ask for angelic feng shui to release the unworthiness sense. You might feel the need to squirm or move your shoulders. That's what I'm feeling in the middle of my back and up into the top of my shoulders. Just try to wiggle a little or move your arms. to help that energy clear. Just giving thanks to the sound frequencies, to how the universe works, to the angelic clearing, and giving thanks to ourselves for being here, for listening in, for having the desire to clear those things that are ready to clear, having the desire to know, to truly know yourselves and set it free, and put your heart's actions into action. Letting the tone die. This is the 222 to bring calm and clarity. Clarity comes when our mind is calm. Focus on the tone, how you're feeling it in your body. As the tone relaxes your mind, relaxes the corpus callosum, the tissue that connects the hemispheres of your mind. So as emotions or more psychological, perhaps thoughts or memories that come, to remember to tune into this calm that you've heard and find it and let it happen. Still releasing dissonance from my body to bring greater calm. And before we end, we'll do some ancestral clearing here. This is 528, often thought of as the DNA repair fork. So the DNA repair and the energetic flow we carry from our ancestors through the ancestral biofield and through the ancestral river within our biofield. May we release what they need to release too. So that in releasing theirs, it clears us that much more. And it helps them and our children and the universe too. Okay, so I'll do a few figure eights here through your biofield to bring communication there. Then if you'd hold an intention to receive this and release this and whatever it is that needs to come to the surface this week, and we'll zip up your energy from toe to crown, amplify your intention, and connect your ascending flow with the joy of the ancestors and the angels in the oneness. We give thanks, and so it is. All right, thanks for joining me today. And the next podcast is tomorrow morning also, so I hope you join me there or catch the replay. And next, on this coming Friday, on the full moon, the big flower moon, we'll be having tuning the old world energy grid to activate and amplify it. Will be that late afternoon. And so please join us and set yourself free too. Bye-bye.